Hello and welcome to another episode of Trains App, and today we're at Manchester Piccadilly, one of the terminus stations on the West Coast Mainline. There is 39119 and her sister 39151, looking as splendid and as beautiful as ever. To appear behind it is going to be 220011 with a cross-country service bound for Bournemouth. And also incoming is going to be a first Transpennine Express service. It's 185128. So you'll be seeing services by Cross Country, First Transpennine Express, Northern Virgin Trains, and East Midlands Trains, and River Trains Wales. And with, and you're lucky, potentially some freight as well. Okay, and if we pan around, we find First Transpennine Express 35403 working a service to Manchester Airport. I believe that was coming in from Edinburgh Waverley. Okay, the next train to arrive is a Northern Rail Pacer. Departing is 175111 for River Trains Wales. The Pacer is 142045. I believe the River Trains Wales service is bound for Carmarthen. And the next train to arrive is going to be a cross-country Voyager. Two 20031. Okay, and also just about to around the bend is going to be a Northern Rail service bound from Manchester Airport. I believe it's formed of a dual pairing of 150s. We've got 142053 and one of her sisters departing with the Northern Rail held service to somewhere. Got 15207 at the front of this. On the rear there is 142056. Not too sure where she's going. Now coming in is a doubled up pairing of East Midlands Trains 158 bound for Liverpool Lime Street. Sweet Jesus, that was loud. It's 158799 at the front. 39119 is now departing with a 12:35 Virgin train service to London Euston. On the rear here is 158813. She's called Virgin Warrior. As also incoming is a Northern Rail 323, 223. This is coming in from Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, 15207 is now departing with the Northern Rail service bound for Manchester Airport. On the rear is 156483. Okay, the next train to buy is going to be Northern Rail 323 service bound for Alderley Edge. (323-228). Now coming in is another Northern 323. (323-229). This is coming in from Crewe and is going via Manchester Airport. Okay, the next train drive is going to be the 12:43 Midlands Trains service to Norwich. (158-862) is at the front. I shall get the rear upon a departure. For your about turn, we find two more services turning up, the first being a Northern Rail Pacer, the second being a First Transpennine Express service. As we also have 185128 departing with the First Transpennine Express service bound for Hull. is 142005. Okay, this gives you an idea of how busy Manchester Piccadilly is. You can just see it's just in a mess of trains everywhere. One departing, two arriving. That Arriva Transpennine set is 175011. It's been sat there since I turned up on board 392151. This is 156455. That'll be forming a northern service bound for Blackpool North. As our dual pairing of 158 whose Midlands Trains are now departing, we get the 1243 service bound from Norwich. On the road, that was 156488. That was 158852. And if we're about turn, we also find coming in is 185146. That'll be forming a first Transpennine express service to Manchester Airport. Okay, the next train to arrive is a Northern 323, it's 323227. 323, 227, 323, 227, na 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 na. Yeah, don't ask. I have no idea. That just came to me. Spur of the moment. I absolutely love Manchester Piccadilly. There's so much happening. There's always trains coming and going. There's never a dull moment here. Okay, the next train to arrive is a terminating Virgin Trains Penzino service from London Euston. Trying to make herself look even more pretty. Yeah, that's right, you keep hissing, love. You still look gorgeous, so it's all good. So we've got 323239 departing with the service map for Stoke-on-Trent. This is 390045. Oh, hello. Okay, here is 175011, finally making its grand appearance. I believe this is an Arriva Transpennine service bound for London, no. Or at some stage there's going to be an Arriva Transpennine service coming in bound for London, no. Okay, and now departing is 323229 with a northern service bound for Crewe. Oh god. And also departing is a Northern Rail Pacer bound for somewhere obscene, I suspect. It's 142045, making one hell of a racket. It's bound for Sheffield. Okay, we have 3 services turning up here. We've got a First Transpennine Express 185, a Northern Rail 323 and a Northern 319. 185-141 for First Transpennine Express. The Northern unit is going to be forming a service bound for Liverpool Lime Street. 319-383. It's bound for Buxton is 150-228. Taking one of her sisters along. $150. I think that's brilliant. They should have done special livery for that. Here is 323-233. Terminating here at Manchester Piccadilly. Okay, there's 185-146, the First Transpennine Express service bound from Manchester Airport. It's also been coming in as a Northern Pacer. $142,058. Okay, 390-151 is about to depart with 12:55 Virgin Trains Transpennine service to London Euston. Okay, now departing is the 12:57 First Transpennine Express service to Middlesbrough. It's 185-141. And then the next train to come in is a Northern 150. $150-142. Okay, and with the service bound from Manchester Airport is... Wait for it. I know, the suspense is killing you. It is a rather dirty looking 185103. And she's brought one of her classmates along, so we'll find out who that is in due course. Also coming in is 150277 with the northern service bound for Blackpool North. Okay, 105, 103 is now departing with the first Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport. Taking with it 185151. Okay, now turning up is 175116 for River Trains Wales. It'll be forming its service to Manchester Piccadilly, oddly enough. And if we about turn, we hear the unmistakable sound of a cross-country Voyager. This is 220001. Okay, the next train drive is the 1307, first Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. It's 185111. And 323, 227 is also departing with the northern service bound for Crewe. Okay, and also departing is Northern Rail Pacer. And then the two trains coming behind me is going to be a first Transpennine Express 105, followed by the Virgin Trains Class United Pendolino. This is going to Rose Hill, 142058. Okay, we have 185, 105 that will be forming a service to Manchester Airport, and 390, 134. City of Carlisle making one hell of a racket. Okay, now taking up is 323-226, the service from, I believe this is Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, now departing is 220-031. As incoming is 319-378 for Northern. Terminating here at Manchester Piccadilly. At 220 Voyager is bound for Exeter St David's. Here is 319-361. That'll be forming a northern service to Manchester Airport. Okay, 319-361 is getting ready to depart with the northern service to Manchester Airport. Okay, and here's 105, also with the first Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport. We have an additional 2 services coming in. We've got a River Trains Wales and another first Transpennine Express service. It's 175102. And 105-119 has just pulled into platform 13 with the first Transpennine Express service will be bound for Scarborough. Okay, 105-119 is about ready to depart with the 1314 first Transpennine Express service to Scarborough. Okay, the next two services to arrive are both from First Transpennine Express. The closest is 35403, returning from Manchester Airport. The second is a Turbo Star. I'll get the numbers for the Turbo in a moment. 35403 is forming a service to Glasgow Central. The Turbo is 17307. And that's coming in from Cleethorpes. As our Pacer is now departing as well. (142,005). I've no idea where it's going. And in all fairness, I'm not particularly bothered. Okay, 319-378 is now departing with a 1316 Northern service to Manchester Airport. There's also incoming is 185106 for First Transpennine Express. That will be forming a service to Manchester Airport. Now departing is the 1317 Virgin Trains Pendolino service to London Euston. 390,045. (101 Squadron). Also incoming is the return of our 156 and 150 for Northern. 156-483. Also incoming is a Northern 323 as well. Go on, girl, give it the beans. Okay, on the rear of that was 15207. Here is 323231. It's Manchester Piccadilly via Stockport. And then we also find 15147 has just turned up with another 150 in tow. They're performing a service map for Hazel Grove. And also departing is another Northern Rail 323. (323-226). Okay, and bound for Chester is 15142. That's what sparked up in the 323. Okay, now departing is 170-307 for First Transpennine Express. And she is off to Cleethorpes. As 15147 kicks into life behind me. With 15137 on the rear. And also incoming is a First Transpennine Express 185 unit. It's 185107. This will be going to York. Hey, 185106 is on our merry way to Manchester Airport, as incoming with the Northern 156. Got 156491. Looks like this is performing a service to Buxton. Okay, and our final train of part 1 is going to be a Virgin Trains class United Piccadilly, terminating in from London Euston. So 390043. Virgin Explorer. VT1H21 supposedly. And 142041 decides to poke its nose in right at the last minute as well. And we have a First Transpennine Express service departing 185107, continuing its journey onwards to York. Okay, and if she continues onwards, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you've liked what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to have a comment, I do get back to them as and when I got the opportunity to. Definitely filming a second part here. There's always something to keep it going here at Manchester Piccadilly. It never fails to please and say it's certainly no exception. Fantastic variety in traffic and liveries. Great to see the Turbo Star as well before they all get handed down to Chiltern Railways. So it was a great little surprise to see that, and also I see 220001, a little bit of history there for you. Yeah, definitely going to film a second part here. After that, it'll be Manchester Oxford Road, and then it'll be Wilmslow afterwards, either this week or next, depending on my time schedule. But until next time, I shall see you all later. Goodbye.